Hey you, welcome back to lcs.blogspot.com. So in honor of summer week, I'm going to have all sorts of fun tutorials for you, such as this nail tutorial, which is my ice cream sprinkles. I'm also going to have some makeup, a beauty DIY, and today we're going to do a hair tutorial on these super loose textured waves. So keep watching. For this hairstyle, you're going to need a heat protectant and allow it to fully dry before applying heat, a hairbrush or comb, some texturizing cream or paste, a 1-inch curling wand, an optional hairspray, and a heat-resistant glove. My heat protectant is in, dried, ready to go. I've got my curling wand plugged in, turned on. If I was using a glove at this time, I would put that on my hand. So now we can go ahead and get started. So the first thing I like to do is just part my hair how I would normally wear it, or how I want to wear it for this hairstyle. And then I like to take my hair and divide it in half like this. There are 3 keys to this hairstyle: texture, curl direction, and curl size. And I'm going to explain all of those to you as I go along. So I like to work from the back to the front. So as I take a piece of hair, I just throw it behind my shoulder. And at the end, I'll have like all my hair back there, and it just allows it to cool properly. So that way I don't have this hot hair like all up in my face. So go ahead and use the method that works the best for you. I'm going to start with about a 1-inch section of hair all the way in the back. And we're going to curl this away from the face. In order to use a curling wand and curl away from your face, you're going to take the wand, point it down, as you can see, and you have the cord pointing toward the ceiling. I then take my thumb and my first finger, grab my hair between those to make sure that I have a good grip on it, and I'm going to put the curling wand behind that first section of hair. And we're going to start at about ear level, and then you're going to wrap it around and hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. So things to remind you of, just again, my hair is about at ear level, that's where I started. I have space between the barrel and my hair. I'm not sure if that's coming through on camera since my hair is dark, and have a little bit of a tail left here. And this just allows the curl to look a little bit more natural. So once you hold that and you gently release, that's what your curl should look like. And then I'm going to take it and just throw it over my shoulder. For the next piece of hair, we're going to curl this one toward our face. And we're going to use a slightly smaller section of hair. So this is like maybe a 1/2 inch. And I like to mix up the size of the section as well as the direction of the curl, just because it allows it to look more natural. If I had it all curled away from my face, by the end of the day I could end up with just one giant curl. So again, we're just trying to look for a very loose, natural look here. I'm going to take the curl wand this time, point it down just like I did. I'm going to put it in front of the section, and I'm going to wind it toward my face. Very carefully hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. I'm looking off to a mirror over here. And release. I'm going to take that piece and I'll compare it to the other one so you can see how the curls repel each other, so they're not going to join together in one big curl. And I'm going to repeat this for the rest of my hair. So I'll do larger pieces, smaller pieces, some away from my face, some toward my face. So now that my hair is curled, I have one piece left, and the pieces that frame your face are generally always going to be curled away from your face. So once again, you want to take your wand, point it down, put it behind your section of hair, wrap it around, hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. There's your girl. I finished with both sides, and I've allowed my hair to cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. So to give our curls some texture, which is the third part of this equation for this hairstyle, I like using the Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Cream. They also have a beachy wave spray that I love as well. But I like this, which is normally used on damp hair, but we're going to use it on dry hair today because it helps to define your wave and give texture to your hair without giving it frizziness. I'm going to take about a quarter size amount and rub it between your hands and your fingers, and this should be enough for both sides of your hair. The first thing that you can do is the good old tried and true scrunch method. So you just go through and scrunch your hair. The second idea is the shake method. So I take my hands like this and I kind of shake it through my curls to give some volume to my hair. And then the third is to take whatever's left on your fingers and go through and define certain pieces, like the pieces that frame your face, and then I'll go through and grab like maybe a smaller section and just kind of twist, making sure the product makes contact with the hair to define those. And that's it. Stay tuned because you know I have some tips and tricks. If your hair is like mine and it holds curl very easily, I have a few things that you can do to go ahead and get it to that super loose stage. The first thing you might want to do is, as you curl your hair, hold it while it's hot and pull out the curl. So it'll automatically go from that super curly to an even wavier style. The second thing that you can do is just to use a larger size barrel. So it'll go ahead and give you those instant loose waves. If your hair has difficulty holding curl, there are a few things that you can do. The first is to definitely stick with a 1-inch curling wand, because while your curl will be a little bit tighter, as the day goes on, the curl falls out and then you'll end up with those loose waves. The second thing that you can do is what I call the catch and cool. So as your hair is released from the curling wand, I just kind of, to demonstrate it, catch it in my hand and allow it to cool. Then you also have the catch, curl, and clip, which is kind of similar to the last method. So as you catch your curl, you're going to roll it back up into a curl, pin it using a bobby pin or a clip, and spray some hairspray. And finally, if all else fails, use a flat iron. And I have a detailed tutorial of this on the blog. Just search under curl flat iron.